What's up, metalheads, freaks, and geeks? Wait for a few people to roll in here. See what happens. Now tonight we got the Epiphone SG G400 Pro. We're going to try to knock out some riffs here. See what's happening. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, let me know if my levels are okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Can I get a 1? Can I get a 2? 1 is good, 2 sucks. Help a brother out. Cool. Am I coming across good? Good, bad, or ugly? Yeah, I'm turning up my mic just a little more than I normally do. I'm going to turn this vocal mic off. Well, here in a second, but okay, I'm going to turn this vocal mic off. So when you guys hear my music, I need you to do it because you won't hear me talking. So I need you to let me know if it sounds all right, if it's too loud or what. It's not the pedals sound okay, man? No, I'm running from my interface right into my PC through my interface. I'm mic'd up to my CR120 Pro Orange 212. So that's what I'm mic'd up to. Is the guitar and everything else, are those levels fine, or do I need to go down a little bit? Because it sounds great to me over here because it's loud to me, but I don't want it to become too loud for you guys to the point where it sounds like shit. So you're saying it sounds really good, Jimmy, right? Cool. All right, I want to shut up. I'm going to shut up and play. I'm going to look up everyone. After I get done with each pedal, I'm going to look up, and you guys just like, when I start playing, like right now I'm here on the Demogorgon. Then I want to go down the line. You guys just let me know if they sound all right. Yeah, I'm in OBS tonight, Edwin. Is that sounding okay, guys? Or does it sound like shit? Hello, hello. Sweet. Now I'm going to go to the orange fur coat fuzz, and then I'll go on to the Russian pickle. Then I'll stop a little while, we can shoot the shit, then I'll go on to the rest of them. I'm going to knock off my voice mic right now. So what'd you guys think? Sound better than last night? Check 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. Did all that come out okay, Jimmy? Did it sound like it was supposed to be that way? Sweet. No, I'm glad it's coming across good, man. I mean, I worked on it all afternoon. I mean, Jimmy helped me out, and Dog Paw and a few others helped me out with the tones and stuff. But I switched everything over to my orange over here, so, and I just kept the levels mellowed out as much as I could. This is just that little Behringer pedal, man. The SF300. Between this one and the Demogorgon, which is the $200 plus pedal, and the Nano Big Muff. Those are the three, in my opinion, the three best pedals on there are the Demogorgon. I believe it comes in at number 1 right now. The SF300 comes in second. And the Nano Big Muff is an all-around muff that no matter what kind of desert rock doomy shit you're playing, the little Nano Big Muff will fit right into any doom category. It'll just slide right in there. Thought it said it sounded orangey. Yeah, it's an orange, bro. 300 subs, and that little pedal can be yours, man. Brand spanking new, out of the box. Behringer SF300. Boom, man. You got 12 more subs. If you can help me out, somebody's going to win that, man. I'm just going to make a random chat, a random whatever. Whoever's in here's got a chance to win it. So a little Behringer SF300, brand new in the box, could be yours as soon as I hit 300 subs. If I can remember where I put this son of a bitch. It's laying around here somewhere. Oh, that last one, that last little bit was some hardcore fuzz, Edwin. That's the SF300, bro. That little son of a bitch can rock, man. I mean, it's got some balls to it. I'm in C standard right now, and I'm playing on 1046s, so they're a little flubby, and it's hard to control them, but for what I know about guitar and how I can play, I do my best. I don't think I have 12 accounts available. Yeah, sub me on all of them, bro. Yeah, man. If you guys know some people that are into the same stuff that we're into, and they're just sitting there not subbed up to anybody, if they can help a brother out, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Rick. Chicken brown cow. Was that Fuzzalicious? Wouldn't say I play drums, but I can hold a beat. Yeah. I got 10 guys watching so far. That's cool, I guess. Didn't chase too many off. Didn't bring too many in, but didn't chase too many off. If I would have had I got to figure out how to in OBS make a waiting page. You know, like if I say I'm going to be on at 5 o'clock, I can make that with this, but I got to figure out how to do that with OBS. I have a couple more Google accounts. Plus my wife and kids can subs. Hey, man, whatever works, man. Just make sure your kids are cool, man, or whatever, because sometimes it's not PG on here, and I don't want them listening into adults doing stupid things, you know what I mean, and getting the wrong ideas about things. Kind of mindful of kids like that. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. I hope that was coming across good. And sound, I mean, the sound quality was good. I hope it was good. You know, not all just fizzy and pissy, you know, like Fuzz can get. I hope it was, for however clear Fuzz can get and sound, I hope it came across okay. Nah, man. See, that's with this mic and that mic on, so it's kind of probably washing out not washing out, but don't sound too good. Now this is a Demogorgon. This was that was the least expensive pedal I have, the last one you heard. Now this is my most expensive pedal. So what do you guys think of those fuzz pedals? Yay, nay? You dug them, you dig them, you dug? Sound quality was okay. Nice fuzzy sound for the very first one. Heavy. Okay, cool. Dwight says sounds great. Appreciate that. Sweet. Yeah, I'm glad it comes out alright. I'll play on the Wampler Frustration for a little while. Sorry about that. Frustration is not as bass heavy. Okay, let me tweak it a little bit. Shit, I keep forgetting to turn down this mic here. Yeah, frustration is, I mean, it has a big sweep on it. I just wasn't laying on so much of the bass because I didn't want it to smack peak, you know what I mean? Electronic set, drum set. I'll be right back. I gotta get my coffee before it burns on the pot. Oh, shit. So those fuzz pedals, they don't sound too bad over OBS. They sound pretty good, actually. Or as good as they can, I guess. Or did they actually sound pretty good? Fuck. Destroy the joint. Whew. Cool, thanks, Edwin. If I missed you in the chat, sorry about that. I'm on OBS tonight, not StreamYard, so it's harder to see people coming in. I have to really pay attention to the comments or I lose myself. If you want to say something to me, make sure you highlight my name with an @ Please make sure you're liking, subscribing, hitting a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you come back and leave a comment after the video processes about how you like the fuzz, which fuzz you liked, which you didn't. If you rewatch the video and then you see me pointing to a fuzz, that's the one I was playing at the time. Or the one I was getting ready to play when I pointed to it. Right after I pointed to it, I played it. So if you want to go back and just like forward fast to where I point at each one and then get a feel for which one you liked, or if one had a tone you liked better than the other one or whatnot. But I just tweaked them to get them to where I liked them a little bit. Not completely, but I just put them where I thought they sounded pretty good for the video, you know. So I just did the best I could. First fuzz was great. Demogorgon, yeah. Demogorgon has a lot of punch, a lot of power, cuts right through. That's what it's for. It's for that mid boost. It has that mid boost that a lot of fuzz lack, with clarity on the bottom end. Now, if you're playing in like B or something like that, man, it sounds sweet, you know. But I only got 1046s on that Epiphone, and I don't feel like bringing down that. This part of my arm is sore from riffing for the past 2 or 3 days. I think I got to give it like a day's break or something like that. Do you guys get sore? Do you get sore like right up in here? Like when you flex your fingers, you feel it all the way up through here. Because when you're riffing and you're stretching way out here like this, and boom, and pulling the guitar even down here, just moving those fingers and them ligaments, make those ligaments up here move. Get a little tingly. Demogorgon, yeah. Demogorgon has, oh wow. Well, you guys are picking the most expensive, and it's a boutique fuzz. And, oh shit, I can't. I forget the guy's name. Who makes it. But the link will be in the description for Stomp Underfoot. And that's who makes it. I forget the guy's name. But I bought that from Flipside Music. I had one, and for whatever reason it came not working. But I don't really blame that on the manufacturer or anything like that. I think something just happened to it in transit that knocked something loose. And when I plugged it in, because every one of my other pedals worked with the same power supply, and it's a center negative plug. And I got it, and all it did was go click, 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 click. Made this real thud, boop, 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 boop. But like a drum, do, 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 do. That's all it did. And I tried to tweak it and whatnot, and even tried different power supplies on it, all 9 volts and stuff. But it just didn't work, so something must have got jostled or twisted in shipping or something. So, but what was cool was Ike just sent me another one, and I sent that one back to Stomp underfoot. He said it was fried, so apparently when I plugged it in or something that was either loose in there or something was going on with the pedal, that when I plugged it in and gave it power, just must have shorted something. But I have no idea what really happened to that pedal, so, but it got fried somehow. And then because I still use the same power supply on other pedals, and I even tried the same power supply with this pedal, with the new Demogorgon, and it worked. So I'm just trying to like, what happened? I just think it got beat up in the post office. People throwing the box. You know, people throw the small boxes. They just like, whoop, throw them up in there. And not all electronic parts are created equal. I've gotten bad pedals from mainstream suppliers. I had to send them back. A few MXR, a few Dunlop pedals I sent back. Wampler pedals I sent back. People are putting out mass stuff. They lose a little bit of QC, quality control. You know what I mean? But some of these boutique stuff places, they have the quality control, so they check and double check and stuff. So if something goes wrong, it's usually within the shipping or a user error or maybe just a fluke bad solder joint somewhere. And you plug it in, it goes boop. I was thinking the Russian pickle. What do you think of the Russian pickle? I have got a Wren and a Cuff Super Russian. It's tall font, Russian, German, Germanium boost cream. I'm not sure, bro. I don't know of that pickle. I know the Russian pickle has a lot of variants, or the Russian muff has a lot of variants. It's okay. It's just, I think it's a flat response pedal. I think it has a flat sound all the way across, no matter where you put it. Even if you goose stuff, it's made to stay calm. It's not meant to splatter. I would call it a juiced up overdrive is what I would call the Russian pickle. A juiced up overdrive. That's all I would call it. I really wouldn't call it a fuzz or anything like that. But the orange fur coat fuzz, you can get that thing tweaked and ripping pretty good, man. Especially in baritone B. Sounds great. You know, it has a good mid cut. You can bring in the octave and just bring up a little bit of the octave on the pedal. It sounds pretty good. But once I get better at riffing and know a few more better doom songs or something like that, I think it'll come across a lot better. Yeah, I'm repping Jason Johnson at Fuzz Lord Effects tonight. I don't know if you can see that shirt. Oh, son of a bitch, get out of the way, son of a bitch. Vlad the Impaler. Fuzz Lord, Fuzz Life. Then on the sleeve it has on the sleeve here. What fucking sleeve is it? This sleeve here says Fuzz Lord on the sleeve, so that's cool. But yeah, he moved all his t-shirts and stuff to Teespring like a lot of guys do, because it gets, when you have a custom shop printing them and stuff, and you're trying to make money, it's hard to make money when you have a custom shop doing it, because it costs more per t-shirt for them to do it. And this is a high quality t-shirt with nice printing on it. Even though it's one color, it's still a pretty fandangled shirt. Cool. If you ever bump into him, tell him Metalhead Hippie says hi, man. Tell him I rep his stuff pretty good too, man. I got a lot of his stuff. Got his beanie. Let me see here. Here, we'll even do this, man. you go. Got the Fuzz Life, Fuzz Lord hat on. That damn F never shows up right. I can't ever get it centered on my skull right. But yeah, it says Fuzz Lord on it. So now I got the whole kit on, man. Jason Johnson, Fuzz Lord Effects, check him out. Dude makes some killer pedals. One of these days I'll get a hold of one if I can. It's just hard because he makes, he's a boutique maker of certain types of fuzz. I think he only pops out 20 or 30 at a time. So once he gets some help in there, he'll start pumping out more pedals and probably get a hold of a few of the ones that I want. He has one that's called the FU2, FU-2. And I want to get that one. So as soon as that one comes available on the market, I'm going to grab that one too. Oh yeah, minutes, dude. It's like, bang! He announces a sale. I think it's Saturday at 3 o'clock. And by the time you hit, if you don't have your stuff entered into the site right at the right time and you click boom, buy, by the time you do that, you're like out of shit. You're shit out of luck. Lads, what's going on, buddy? Sorry if I missed you, man. Sorry for not paying attention to you guys in chat either. I've just been concentrating on trying to keeping things watchable for you guys without killing your ears this time. I tried to play the best I could. But I guess my best wasn't good enough. Maybe it was. I don't know. Hey, we got 12 people in here. Come out and say hi, man. I mean, if you're going to hang and talk, man. Don't sit over in the corner and just like lollygag and whatnot. Talk to each other. But yeah, I'm glad my fuzzes came through this time, man. Plus, I like OBS. I'm sitting here in 1080, right? I'm in 1080, not 720. So that's good. You get a better quality video out of it, looking and sounding. So that's groovy too, right? Sweet. How long we been on here? 80 minutes? Cool. Is there anybody else live at the moment? Can anybody check to see if anybody else is like live? Any of your buds or Johnny Bean or Guitar Hack or Ben Coombs or anybody else? Been rocking hippie. Cool. Cool. Thanks, Dwight. Thanks, Edwin. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little better. I think once I learn to travel, above the 9th fret with my riffing, and I'm able to go from like the A and D string up to the E and A up top or down at the next octave above the 12th fret. Once I learn what's up there and the combinations and some different chugging patterns and whatnot, I think I'll start being able to round out some good rock riffs. And then once I do that, I'll be able to hear like certain songs like up on the 12th fret or whatnot, or where they are. And so it's like, oh wow, well that sounds like that song, and then I might be able to start playing that song, But I just keep plugging in it, man. Hopefully I get a little bit better. Better and better. Music Gear Network's on. Yeah, he's cool. I like Eric, man. How many people's he got watching over there? Sometimes he pulls in a good crowd, you know, like 20, 30 people most of the time. It's cool that I got 13 people here now. That's awesome. Hi, how you doing? No, I really appreciate you guys checking out my live stream, man. It means a lot, dude. You hang around, support the channel. Yeah, he's got 23 people watching. That's cool. Wednesday night free-for-all. Insanity Relief. Yeah, part 1. Yeah, that's cool. What, Eric played for Spinal Tap? Cool. Thanks, Dog Pop. Appreciate that, man. The OC44, which one's that? What is that? William Silva, what do you mean by your home? My home has the FU2. Cool, Doc. Harry Shearer. Oh, from Spinal Tap. Oh, that's right, yeah. The OC44, yeah. Yeah, he just sold a batch of those, didn't he? I didn't dig that one. I don't like the I don't like his screamer circuit either. I'm just not into that. But the one that he made with remember that Dallas Rangemaster thing knockoff that him and Steve created with a couple of those weird circuits that Steve got a hold of? Some of the chips or whatnot he got a hold of, chipsets or diodes or whatever it was he got a hold of. But now that pedal sounded good. I wouldn't mind having that. It's the treble boost. Sort of kind of mocked up after the Dallas Rangemaster. That one there. Oh yeah, I like Eric a lot, man. He's a cool dude. He reminds me a lot of myself, but a little mellower and a hell of a lot better guitar player. Me, I'm a little more radical, yeah. Or I'm a little more spicy, put it that way. I'm a little more spicy. But he's got his kid watching and stuff like that, so he's got to be the parent and the father role and stuff. Plus he does a lot of commercial stuff. So he's kind of got to behave, you know, with all his sponsors and stuff and pedal suppliers, you know. I'm sure if I got like a little bit better in guitar, a few more subs, and reached out to a few people I'd have to keep it down too, or keep it down to a level that was, kid friendly or whatnot. I'd have to do that, which I can do because I'd work and deal with kids all the time, so it's not an issue. But yeah, if I did something like that musically, then I would have to chill out like he does. What the hell? Is this thing breaking already? Okay, there. See if that works a little better. Sounds better. Peaks off a little better. BEOD for the last couple of videos seems a little heavier than my earlier videos. Yeah, I noticed something was up with your tone, Dwight. I don't know if it's just, because you record on your phone, right? Is that what you do? You record to your phone? So you have to deal with that phone speaker and stuff? Yeah, when I use my full bore metal, that thing's heinous, man. It's just like it's just the full bore metal, man. It's like if you don't have it tuned in right, it'll pierce your ears, man. You gotta keep it just tuned in just right. Oh, let's see what I'm tied up in here. Wow. Dookie. There we go. It's kind of caught up in a bunch of other stuff there, man. Other chords and stuff. Damn. Yeah, Dwight records to his, full bore metal psychotic. Yeah, if you don't, you can dial it in, right? You just got to keep the volume on your guitar under control. That's basically what it is, But if you try to max out everything, you're just like asking for ice picks in your ear. Whoop, too far. There we go. I think I need a new chair, boys. Got it off of Craigslist a couple months ago. Paid too much for it because I needed a new chair, but wasn't willing to pay the $100 and some odd bucks for a new one, so. It was a color I wanted, so I wanted the dark brown color or black. And at the time, this is the only one they had on there, so it's what I suffered with. I don't know. I don't think there's a fine line between them, bro. Unless you're talking about another Eric. They're like two different animals. thing about OBS is I have to disable my camera microphone. Otherwise that picks up all the ambient sound, because the mic is so damn sensitive. It picks up all the ambient sound. If my refrigerator kicks on, the ice maker, or the fan, or the coolant compressor kicks on, or if my heater kicks on, or anything weird, or my hot water heater, cycles through and wants to heat up, that mic will pick up everything, and it just bleeds right through to the video. So it kind of sucks. Yeah, but if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't tried a gravity pick, I'd suggest you get one. Because I was using the Jazz 3 picks. I like them. But there's something about, I don't know, I think it's just because it's harder, has a harder surface, it doesn't flex, and it has the right type of material just to glide right over top of the strings and let it go without it chirping or getting that string scrape sound that you hear a lot of times. It just gives a nice smooth whang, and you get the right note with it. And I noticed that the harder you dig in and the better you fret the note, the clearer and better it rings out. But I think that's pretty much across the board. But with that pick, it's a little bit easier. It sounds really good. Yeah, where'd Jimmy go? Yeah, I thought about getting a metal muff at one time, but that wasn't the... The metal muff is already out in a lot of other pedals, I think. It sounds like a lot of crunchier overdrives, the metal muff. And as far as the EQ on it, forget about it. Do that with your amp and whatnot. I could do without the Russian pickle on this board. I like the Rat, but I got to get used to it and figure out what kind of tunes I want to lay out with the Rat. And I could probably get rid of the Wampler frustration, sorry to say. So the Russian pickle and the Wampler frustration are two fuzz pedals that I could probably live without. Or sell and not have a problem getting rid of them. I tried to sell the green Russian pickle on Craigslist for 3 months. I didn't get one hit on it. Turn that one down. Do you guys have any fuzz? I mean, do you have a favorite fuzz pedal?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Yeah, baby. Kick you right in the nuts. Wham.
Big Muff, yeah. Yeah, that Nano Big Muff, it's good. I mean, I should play, I'll do a separate video on the Ram's Head Big Muff, because it's not to me. It's not. It is a muff, but it's not a muff. It's like a woolly overdrive, and it doesn't give you that funky fat bottom end that the big muffs do. But the big muff ram's head is a whole different muff. Cool. Dog paw. No politics, dog paw, man. Please. Swollen pickle mostly. I don't use a lot of fuzz. Yeah, I just like the doomy. I mean, once you learn some really cool, mellow, doomy riffs, you can't do it in anything else but a fuzz pedal. You know, so if you're into that kind of music, which I am, finding the right fuzz for that stuff is kind of hard. Now, there's a lot of different, you got doom, desert rock, sludge, you got a lot of different variants of doom metal, so it just really depends. But I'm more into the doom, the slow doom, crunchy, blistery, slow, sludgy kind of doom kind of stuff. Like if you go listen to Windhand, Orchard, or the hell's the name of the other one? Red Sun or something like that. Red Sun Dying or something like that. Those songs are really heavy in the fuzz department in the doom. But just check out Windhand Orchard, the song. It's a groovy song. It's got a lot. I mean, that's part of the riff that I was playing through with my pedals tonight was Windhand Orchard song. Some of the playthroughs. So yeah, check those out. Or Acid Kings. Now these are bands with female lead singers and stuff. Oh yeah, Code Orange. Do you guys like Code Orange? Let me check this out. Hang on a second. Okay. Okey-dokey. And check this band out. I don't know if you ever heard of them before or listened to them, but they're called Code Orange. The chick, Reba Meyer, she's a hell of a guitar player, man. You need to check her out. But give that a listen, man. Scroll through it and listen to a couple of the songs and just listen to that chick, man. She's awesome. Oh, cool. I'll do that, man. Yeah, I mean, if you're into if you listen to Code Orange, man, it's a hell of a band. That chick can play, man. Reba can play. Earthless. No, you guys, I know Lynch Mob, but it's some of you guys, what's the Earthless? Zach Bone, what's up, buddy? They making out. Dude, you missed all the riffing. Were you in here earlier? Played through my fuzz pedals from last night when I made that fucked up fuzz. Tuesday Tech Talk number 10. That was, fuck, man. I'm a little pissed off about that one. I might just delete that one and rename this one here Tuesday Tech Talk number 10. Instead of just a hang, you know what I mean? Because I did do a complete playthrough and riffage through it, through all the fuzz and stuff. I hope I got that thing mic'd up correct and sounds good and whatnot. That's all I was hoping for, is that it just sounded good. Raid. Oh, did Eric just drop offline? Oh, I see. You guys are cheating on me, right? So I get the damn leftovers every time, man. See how you guys treat me? Get the leftovers. I don't mind, man. Eric's a cool dude, man. He deserves everything he's got. The guy's a hell of a guitar player. Cool dude too. So Eric, if you're watching, buddy, I don't mind your leftovers, man. I'm not trying to compete with you. Just trying to give the people a place to hang out, bro. What's the channel? Metal Rocker, what's up, buddy? Yeah, if you're not subbed, please sub. Could really use it. I've been sitting at 284 for like 2-3 weeks. Picked up a few more subs in the past couple days. I'm trying to get to 300 subs so I can give away a Behringer SF 300 fuzz pedal. But I guess nobody wants it, man, because if people are watching my videos all the way through, they know I've been trying to get to 300 for about a month now. Since I hit 250, I've been trying to get to 300. I'm getting there. But yeah, if you guys can share this on your social media. See, if I was on Facebook, I'd probably have 4,000 or 5,000 subs. You know what I mean? But because I know a lot of people from my past, or friends, old friends, family, whatnot. Christ, I could probably dump 200 just in family on here in a minute, you know. But my family's not big on tech. Certain parts of my family aren't big on tech, but my nieces, nephews, and all that other stuff, and their friends, if I said, yo, go tell your friends to sub to Uncle Jeff, you know, boom, I'd be inundated. I'd probably be up to 1,000 subs in a couple weeks. No bullshit, you know. And I just try not to harass people like that, but plus I don't do Facebook or Instagram or anything that has to do with Facebook, so I can barely stand Google, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll play some more clean. I mean, because I'm not really a clean player. I mean, I know chords and stuff, but I can't play them as clean as I would like to, the chords, you know? Like the E, the A, the D, the G, whatnot. And I can get my fingers to do those chords, but I'm not fluid with it yet, so I gotta don't stay away. If I can slide up and down with the power chords, I'm pretty cool there. But if I have to fret 3 or 4 strings at a time, or do the bar chord here and do this, all that crazy shit right there, screws me up, man. So, hey, Hack, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming over. Yeah, you missed it, buddy. You have to watch watch the beginning of the video. I went through 8 of my fuzz pedals. I tried to do it yesterday on StreamYards, but they washed out. These guys said they came across pretty good tonight. So if you go back and rewatch maybe the first 45 minutes of this video, once it processes, you'll get a good idea of what each of my fuzz pedals can do or what they sound like. But yeah, so when I log off and this processes or whatever, you want to watch it tomorrow, you know, you can just skip through it, but watch for me to point to each one of my pedals, because when I point to it, that means I'm just getting ready to play it. So I did that with every pedal. So if you watch the video, you see me pointing at a pedal, that means I'm getting ready to play it. So if you want to just skip through the watch through, you can do that. But just, you have to watch for it, though. And we still got some people in here. We got Half Face in here, Dog Paw Doc, Jimmy Biter, William De Silva, Zach Thong, Hack, Metal Rocker. Who else is in here? Dwight Bailey, my buddy. Yeah, I'd like to thank Dwight for being a sponsor of my channel, for a donation he gave me this month. It's really appreciated. Check out his site and his new guitar videos he puts up once a week maybe. But he's always trying to put out a new song somewhere somehow. So check him out. Keep an eye out for Fruitcake Tony. He's also donated to the show, my channel. And check out his memorabilia, his picks, placards, backstage VIP passes, stuff like that, and other memorabilia. He just picked up a Jackson V and a solid state HCX or something, Marshall solid state amp, 112 I think. So he's got himself a new guitar, Jackson V with a Floyd I believe, and a Marshall 30 watt, 40 watt amp, solid state. So we'll have to see what comes out of Tony's channel here in the next couple weeks or so. See if we can rip on that V or not. I'm up for the next day. I sleep at 5 p.m. I'm past old. I hear you, man. Yeah, have any of you guys watched Weed? I forget that chick's name that plays the weed seller or whatever, one of the first to get in on the legalization part of it in California. but I just started watching that, and that's been out for what, years now? 6, 7, 8 years? Something like that. I'm just now watching it on Netflix. See, I hate that because when I'm watching a series, right, on Netflix, you get like 10 or 15 shows, right? Then you got to wait a year to see what happens next year. And then by that time, you forget what the hell you watched. So then you got to go back and rewatch all 15 of them again, and then just to stay caught up on that season. And then if you forget what happens then you got to go back and rewatch 1, 2, and then go back to 3. I'm too old to keep a memory log of what's going to happen. It's like Saul, Better Call Saul. I watched the first two. I let the first 2 seasons come in. Then now I just watched the 3rd season. Same thing with Lost in Space on Netflix. They got 2 seasons out. I don't know if there's going to be a 3rd season because they made it look like they were going to cancel the show, or that the kids went here and the adults were staying back here to die, and they sent their kids out because they only had enough materials or whatnot or fuel to get the kids and support that many lives. So all the adults stayed back and they let the kids go to this next planet or whatever it was that was down the road, and they were going to try to catch up later and shit. So they left you hanging there. So you don't know if that's coming back or not. Netflix is confusing, man. Little house, little house. Little house, little houses, and they all look the same. I don't know what that means, bro. Valve state for metal. Cool. No, I don't have a tablet. I just have the regular desktop PC. Man, I gotta quit using that soap. I don't know what it is, man. Half pint? Yeah. Poor. Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I watched Little House on the Prairie. I dig it. Simpler times, man. Simpler times. Hard times, but simpler times. Either had to play a fiddle, a harmonica, or the twang, 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 twang thing, or the spoons, or the washboard. Maybe the piano, and what's that Weird Al thing? What the fuck they call those? Organ, the hand, what the hell is that? I don't know. But yeah, simpler times, better times, who knows? Simpler times, yeah. Harder life, yeah. All right, peace, Hack. Take care, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Check out Hack stuff when you can. Smoking in the Hack Shack. Got some demos and whatnot. Check out too. Some of his bands. Rebel Charm, I think. Then he's got the Hit something. What are they called? The Hit Disturbers or something? Yeah, too many shows, right? Cool. So there's a big compilation of. Yeah, I noticed they got a lot of different tunes in there for the beginning and the end, and a few songs in between. But they're pretty groovy songs too, man. Just got to really listen to them. But yeah, they're pretty slick songs they got coming out. I'm pretty sure that link right there is Code Orange. You got to check that out. The chick can scream on a guitar. Thrash metal, he might be into that stuff there, but Code Orange is. If you listen to their new album that they have out, I forget what it's called. I just watched the premiere tonight, so I forget the name of the album. But if you watch it, it's let me see. I can get it for you. Name of the album is the name of the album is called Underneath, and Down We Go, Underneath. But yeah, check out that new video they got out. Just premiered 4 hours ago. It's a good listen if you're into it. If you're into metal, you'll like it. Later, Hack. Have a good one, buddy. Think I'll hang out for about another 15 minutes, depending on how many people pop in. If more people pop in, I'll hang out a little longer. We'll go another 15, 20 minutes maybe. If you guys are cool with that. Alright, Dwight. Yeah, you guys check out Dwight's stuff, and appreciate you hanging out with me, buddy. Like always, man. Put out some new stuff, man. I'll put it up on my StreamYard's stuff next time I'm up. Have a good night, bro. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, there'll be some wacky ass songs coming out from this shit, right? Cool how face. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out with that guitar thing too, man. I got to get a hold of Sean and get that guitar up here. I'm just worried about being able to get out and get it with all this crap going on. You know what I mean? Plus, I sent him an email. He said he got it, but he hasn't gotten back to me on it. So I don't know what's going on. He just said, give me your address, man. But depending on how he can send it, if it just comes regular mail, if that's all he can do, then I just have to get it mailed to a friend's box, and then they can go into the post office and pick it up for me. But yeah, bigger boxes like that, I have to go pick up at the post office. So it's just a pain. But FedEx, like when I get stuff from American Music Supply, FedEx comes right to my door 2-3 days later. So, but I have to pay for shipping. You guys don't have to pay for shipping when you buy stuff down there lower 48, but stuff that comes up to Alaska, Canada, and Hawaii, we have to pay for that shit. It's kind of sucks. Because when I got my amps up here, they were like 60, 70 bucks a piece just to ship them up here. Guitars are about 45 to 50 bucks a piece also. You know, so I gotta pay that shipping just to get a guitar up here. So when American Music Supply doesn't want to give me my 8% like they usually do, oh, screw you. I'll go pay cash from Amazon, and if it comes screwed up, I'll send it back. And if I get another one, I'll send it back until I get a good one. You know? But I'm not gonna... I spend thousands of dollars at American Music Supply. All this gear that you see here was bought there. So just look around. You know what guitars cost, and amps cost, mics and all this other shit costs, and pedals cost. You know what that shit costs. You know, you're talking hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of shit. You know, I bought 3 big amps from them. I bought a PV for 7-something. This one here for 7-something. This one, the Black Star, for 6-something. Guitar. 700, 600, 500, 400, blah, blah, blah. Add that up. Pedals out the ass. I got at least $2,000 worth of pedals or more from American Music Supply. If you look at my pedal board, just the Gator board alone now is 190 bucks. Was 150, now it's 190. And the MXR ISO brick is 150. So just to get the pedal board and the damn power supply is 300 bucks. Or was 300 bucks back then. Then just to get the first pedal was 100 bucks, which is my MXR full-bore metal. Then every other pedal after that was 100 plus, 150, 200 bucks, 200 bucks, 150, 150, 200 bucks, 200 bucks, 100 bucks, 60 bucks, 70 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks. Shit adds up. Seen every episode of Weeds? Yeah, I'm just starting on it. I think I'm into season 2, episode 3 or 4. I like them because they're only a half hour long. If they were an hour long, I probably wouldn't be into watching them so much. Or I wouldn't just keep cycling through the seasons. But since they're only like a half hour long, my attention span can handle it. Yeah, they carry some of the off stuff. Musician's Friend does. A lot of stuff. A lot of the big guys don't carry. If they do, they carry very little of it. It's like Sweetwater carries all the big names. Very few of the little names. Musician's Friends carry a lot of the mid-range stuff and obscure stuff that a lot of people don't, or stuff that people forgot about. AMS and Zounds, they're just there picking up the scraps is basically what they're doing. And the way they get customers, like they got me because my credit isn't that great because of part of my past and whatnot before I got sober and all that other shit. I really screwed that up. But they gave me a credit line. I did the 3-pay thing for a few purchases. So they found out my credit card was good, and then they gave me a 6-pay. Then they gave me an 8-pay. And then they just, now I'm like a rock star buyer, they call me. So I'm like a rock star on their channel. Basically, means I'm a preferred buyer, I guess. But I get special deals on certain things. It's like when I buy $300 worth of stuff or more, I can get a 12-pay on it instead of an 8 or a 5-pay, which means I can buy more gear and get a lower payment, but get more stuff instead of paying. Like if I bought a $500 guitar and I get 8 payments, that's $50 or whatever. If I get 12 on it, then it's like $35. So then it leaves me room to buy $15 more or something else that I can stretch out over. It's like another pedal I can stretch out over 12 payments and still come up with the same price I would have came out at 8-pay as an 8-pay. Okay, yeah, I'll look at it, Dogpaw. Yeah, if you find that link, just leave it in the comments of one of my videos down here, and I'll give it a look. If you can do that, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know who's hanging out in the weeds over there, but I think I'm going to call this a show here. It's a little over 2 hours long. I want to appreciate everybody for hanging out and giving me sound checks and listening to my guitar playing for what it is, and my pedal demo for what that is. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting my channel and stuff. If you can like, share, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it, especially if you're new. If you're old, try to share my link with others. If you're an old subscriber, try to share my link with other people so that I can try to pick up a few more subscribers here and there. It's really appreciated. And then we'll give away that Behringer SF300 pedal, and one of you guys could probably win it, you know what I mean? So you take a look at how many people are in here now. So I'm not going to announce it to the world that I'm giving a giveaway, and then I'm going to have 50 people flood my channel. I'm just going to make a video like I am, just pop up, and then I'm just going to, whoever's in that room at that time, my loyal followers, I guess, or the guys that hang out the most with me, you guys are going to get the chance to win that pedal. But I can guarantee if I put, hey, pedal giveaway tonight, everybody that's not subbed or this sub or that sub or comes in, hangs, and don't sub and all that other stuff, they're going to come in and try to rape the pedal off of you guys. And I don't want that to happen. So the guys that come in on a regular basis will probably be, I'll make an announcement once I get over 300 subs that sometime this week I'll make a random video that I'm going to give away a pedal, and those who watch will know that I'm going to give away that pedal in a random video. So those who follow and keep coming around will have the best chance at winning. But I'm not going to make a little byline or description saying, hey, free pedal giveaway tonight, and watch hundreds of people dump in my site just to get a chance to win a pedal. I'm not going to do that. So that's how that's going to work. Cool. Edwin Merrill, thanks for hanging out. William Silva, Dogpaw. A few others. Dwight Bailey. Guitar Hack popped in there for a minute or two. Hal Face. Zach Thong. What else we got in here? Metal something. I forget what his was. William De Silva. What else we got in here? All you regular guys, I appreciate it. Edwin Crane. I appreciate you guys popping in. Peace. Have a good night. Stay out of trouble. Keep yourself out of trouble. Take care of each other, man. Peace.